afternoon. You're welcome today to another edition of our class. But today, I want to quickly take us through how you can actually peg your posts for electric fencing, like you see there. So I'll be taking you through. I need to explain this. So if you're a beginner, you want to understand how you start off, things you can consider before pegging your post, and while pegging your post, stuff you should also look out for. Please come along with me. Let me take it there. Hey, just come. Alright, you can see this place. We have this as the edge. What we'll do, we have to, this side will sort will cater for this side, while this will cater for this. At the end of the day, we'll be having a loop around this section to cover here. But come, let me show you something. This part is also very important. You see, as at this edge, what we're having here, you see there's a step here. Always note, whenever you're having steps, when you have a step, you must make sure you have two brackets at those points. One for the lower step and one for the higher one. Just come along. Alright. You can also take a look at this. We have this almost everywhere. We have a lot of steps. This is Abeokuta anyway, a rocky place where you always have those kind of steps. So we have quite a number of them here. This is another one. This is another one, We have them the much here. So make sure your steps, you make those steps, consideration where you have two pegs, two brackets at each of the points. And here, see, but here there's no step, so we have to just put that single one there, and there, that's another step. That's another step. All right, so that's just all for the now, but we'll continue with this very video. Thank you. All right, you can see from this other side where you see this bracket. You see from each of these pillars, these are the best positions you peg your poles at. Then what we'll be doing here later on, come here please. You see, by the time this line passes through this place, we still have this gap. These are what we call gutters. All right, gutters. These are gutters. And this area, what we're going to do, we're going to make sure we have, we'll be putting extra brackets here that can have maybe two lines covering this place. So at the end of the day, we'll have this section. They will now act like the 8 lines kind of looping. I will connect them to this. We'll be doing that later, but just come along with me. Now, if you take a look at this pillar, all right, because of the gutters we have here, this is what we're doing. Let's take a closer look. You see, we have pegs here. So we'll be screwing a pole that's at that level, so we're able to complete it as 8 lines. Then when it gets to the area where we need to loop, I'll show you what we'll do there, so you understand how gutters work. All right, let's just hang on for some time, right? Okay. All right. Okay, this is the part I was talking about. See, you can continue your job. That's fine. So it's fine. That holds that. So complete the other line where you have 8 lines. We are continuing with where we stopped yesterday. Now, if you take a look at the fences, just take a look at it. We talked about the gutters yesterday. These are the gutters, and now we've actually carried out the looping on this gutter. And this is the part I said I will really show you today. So come, let's take a look at it. Now, did you notice anything? You see, this is connecting to this. And most times, if you see most of our videos, I always say something about making sure that every of your loop is always at the edge. If you look at our loop here, this is this here, and this here. Okay, let me explain what we have here. Yes, this here. Let me show you what we have here. For the gutters, come closer please. If you look at this cable, this one, there's a cable here. It is an insulated cable, all right? It came all the way down to this place, to this section of the fence, separating this side from this. Now, when we talk about the stuff being in series, I told you that your fence for security should never be on parallel. Now, this connection here, it came all the way from there, and it got here all to this. Now, because we're using this as a 8 lines configuration. Now, that's live, F, live, F, live. Now, from here, this voltage comes in from here, moves into this, and all the way to the extreme there. That's why you have that loop there down, and it comes here. From here, now it is not going back here, it is now coming this way. Now come, let's take a look at this other quarter. See, we have almost the same thing here too. You see, this part is blue. The current coming from this place, there's actually a spring here, you see. So it is from the bottom, came in from the bottom side and came here from this one, from here to this, because it actually went the other way. So from here, this goes all the way to this part here. See here. Now from here, this guy is feeding this one, all right, and this one will go all the way to this end. So it returns this way and comes here. From here, this is an insulated cable again, comes all the way back to this side. This spring, you know, when I talked about spring, this spring is an insulator and is separating current flow from this side to this other side. So the flow here, this is actually stopping it. So if you come here, if an intruder tries to break from here, take a look at this place. You try to cut here. If you cut here, the fence is open and the alarm goes off. If you come here, you cut here, there's no supply here again, it goes off. So there's nothing like that. And we also have the same thing here, just like that, all the way for all the gutters here, and also here. Come take a look at this. So this is how you loop your gutter in series, avoiding anything like maybe if there's an intrusion, any of these lines that is broken, immediately the alarm goes off. So that is more reason why I always advise, please make sure your looping are always in series, like what we have here. Always ensure this. And if there's need for me to get a drawing for this, maybe a sketch, I may just take my time. Maybe in our class we'll be having that, but this is we executing this even on the field. So it's not just about having the classroom tutorial. This is also what we're having here in the field. So please, I think for now we'll pause the video and we'll be right back. Thank you. We're done with this. So take a look at it. You see, there's no way you see any kind of looping at the middle of any part. Okay, now you see this only place, see this part where we have loop. You see there's a spring there breaking up the circuit. All right, let's go. No loop at the middle. Now here again, you see this other part, same thing, spring separating the whole stuff. Same thing applies here. You see the other end of it. the extreme. All right, let's go. That's the top area. Okay, we'll have this section. They don't want the gate. All right, have it here all the way. Okay. Same thing applies here. All right, let's go inside. Let's have a look at what we have inside. Okay, let's go to the edge. Let's see what we have at the edge. Okay, you check the edge. What do you see here also? See? One of the edges. Look this side. Look, continue the connection all the way. Okay, stepping, having two brackets, just like that, till we get to the extreme. All the way. I don't have time going to the other side, but that's what we have for now. The Food Tech TV.
I'm the red guy, call me Slim Shady.